Hello and welcome back to my channel. A couple of months ago, I posted a video with me writing some dark academia themed letters, and a lot of people seemed to really enjoy it, so I thought I might do one again. This time, however, I'm only writing one letter to one pen pal, so yeah, you can kind of get an idea of how I do it. First of all, I pick out all the materials I think I will be needing. What I use might change throughout the process, might not, it really just depends. Today I decided to do this little square heading with some pages from a book and some decorative green paper. I wanted to create a kind of spring vibe. I like tearing up some parts because it makes it look a bit worn too. And then I just trimmed the excess and wrote the name of the receiver of this letter, which in this case is my pen pal Paula. I also decided to use this beautiful bird stamp. I think it adds a really nice vintage touch. And then, as with any letter, I wrote the date. I like to use a stamp for this, just because I think it looks very antique. And then, onto the letter itself. Now don't sweat, if you've never written a letter before, this is probably one of the most enjoyable processes for you. You can write about anything you want to, the sky's the limit. You can write about your family, your room, what you like to do in your free time. I personally wrote about my birthday that's coming up, and some things we've talked about previously. I also made one of these little paper squares at the bottom to write my name. And then I added some wax seal because I felt it was a little bit bare. This was a white color and I used a rose stamp. I like how it came out a bit black and orangey yellow. It kind of made it feel more vintage. So once I was done with my letter, I decided to include a secret snowdrop letter. These are letters that we make in Denmark during Easter and we send to our friends and family. So I thought it would be a fun idea to share that culture with my pen pal. They're incredibly easy to make. You fold up a piece of white paper, cut out some small triangles or whatever shapes you want to, and then you glue it onto a colorful piece of cardstock. And then you write your secret snowdrop letter. This is what mine ended up saying. Snowdrop, snowdrop, snowdrop fine, omen true of hope divine. From the heart of winter bring, thy delight, hope of spring. Guess my name I humbly beg, your reward an Easter egg. Let these puzzling dots proclaim every letter in my name. And then, because it's a secret snowdrop letter, you obviously include a snowdrop. I would typically use a fresh one, but because this letter is going overseas, I did not want anything to rot, and I just secured it with a wax seal. And then I folded it up so that I could put it into my envelope. Next up, I tied up my letter with a piece of brown string. I really like the vibes that this gives, and then I also decided to kind of fold the ends down with some more wax. And then I colored it in with this green marker. Next up, I created a little slip of paper that kind of explained what a secret snowdrop letter is, and then it was time to decorate the envelope, one of my absolute favorite parts. I decided to go for some book pages and this decorative paper with kind of floral pattern on it. And I don't have an X-Acto knife, so I used a broken dipping pen to carve out my book page. With the envelope, I don't really have a process, I just kind of play around until I find something I like and then I do it. There's no wrong or right, which is probably why I like it so much. I also like to use gift tags to write the outgoing addresses. It's something I've done for a long time and I think it's a great use of things that you might have thrown away. And then I added my stamp. This one has a little ballerina on it. And then I felt it was a little bit bare, so I also added some more stamps. And then, for the final part, putting everything into the letter itself. Even though I do use wax, I also like to close it up with either the glue that's included, just to ensure that they don't open in transit. Now it's time for the wax seal. For the outside of my envelope, I like to use this one that's a bit more tricky to use, but I really do love the quality a lot more. You're gonna hear it in a second. I like that it has this snap. And then, as always, I tied up my letter with a piece of brown string, something I again always do. Cut off the ends, and this is the final product. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It honestly means the world to me. And I will see you on Friday. Bye.